Growing up as a child, did your parents ever tell you, "I love you"?
How do you show your children love?
Because when I was a bit older, I started looking back to seeing some of the things my dad did, going for PTA meetings, and I realized that I was just a bit ungrateful.
This is Sports Zone on Lagos Talks 91.3.
And Femi Faraway is in the studio. Good morning, Femi.
Stop shouting now.
Good morning, Femi.
Stop shouting. Now I'm preparing myself.
I miss you, Femi.
Okay, this is getting serious. I'm preparing for Ramadan.
I saw a video yesterday.
Ramadan.
I saw a video online where some guys were talking about emotions. And they talked about how the Caucasians easily tell themselves, "I love you." So one Caucasian called the other guy, said, "Thank you for all you did for me, man. I love you, man." The guy goes, "I love you too, man." And they chatted. Then some Nigerians were there and said, he just called his friend, "Guy, thank you, man. You don't try for me, man. I really love you." Guy said, "I know, Wala." He said, "I love you so much, man, for all you do for me." "Yeah, you don't need mention that you don't do." He said, "I love you." He said, "Well, guy, this is how you talk. Say, you love me, you love me. Wait till it happen." You know? So, Femi, take all this.
No, but kind of jumping in there. And I'm sure everybody recognizes the sound of my voice. And I hope I don't sound too vain. But I just like us to show a lot of love for Charles this morning, because he actually came in Monday to Friday this week. And Charles, I'm proud of you.
Don't be proud yet. You don't know what price you pay next week. Might be off for a week.
That'll be part of his plan. But I think what I get. When I drove this one, I saw him. I was surprised. Wow. Oh, man, Charlie boy.
Say
Charlie.
You will have been tired, but I think there's some things happened on the birthday night that reinvigorated him for the week.
Okay.
Growing up as a child, did your parents ever tell you, "I love you"?
Oh yeah. My mom.
No.
My mom. I can't.
Sorry,
Dad,
I don't want to hear
telling
cacophony of voices. Let's do it one by one.
No, we know together.
That we know the people who were lacking. So we know those who were lacking.
We'll answer together.
Let's just answer together. We don't answer. Moving on. I love you, kid.
My mom.
Occasionally.
My dad, I'm not. I don't remember. We didn't even wait for him to say "I love you." His present meant read. Go get your books. So just what I do in there. At times he comes and you panic. "Oh no, Joko." I'm like, "Okay, so like."
You can't blame him. Can you blame him? You can't blame him now.
Obviously, you and Shegun not. So let's not go there.
How did you? Nobody heard our voice.
Let's not go there.
Nobody could do it.
But why is it such an alien thing for Nigerian parents to actually tell their kids straight to their face, "I love you"?
No, but you. I'm sorry. I have a question.
Now.
There are 4 of us. At least 3 of us have opened up our secrets. How about you?
How about me? What?
How about you? The question.
I'm the one who's asking the question.
No,
I'm the one who's asking the question.
You can't put us in the corner. Enter the corner too.
But why is it so difficult, guys? You as a parent, because everybody here is a parent. Did you ever say "I love you" to your kids?
Oh, I do.
Oh, I do.
Every time.
I don't want a cacophony.
Okay, let's start from you.
Yes, I have.
Oh,
yes,
you can
I
answer
do.
this, but I couldn't answer the first one.
I say that, Koniba. In my own case,
Shegun, have you ever
told my kids I love them?
Yes.
I must have. And they pay their school fees. Is that not a sign of love? And they buy them clothes.
Oh, my goodness.
And they clothe them, and they root them, and they house them, and they buy food for them. Is that not the ultimate love? What more do you want me to do? You want me to do myself?
Femi, you.
Oh, I do.
I do.
Oh,
You
yes,
say it.
Oh, yes, I say it.
Yeah.
I say it.
It's important.
No, I say it.
You when they do Valentine.
But I say it. So, because I grew up in a place where I didn't hear that, stuff I'm trying to learn. So, spend more time. I know we always.
Is it you or your wife that does it?
I do. No, we do it separately. We do it at different periods. So, for me, the most important thing is everything I went through, I had to make it a bit better. So, spend more time, do stuff. No, it wasn't tough.
Oh.
Right? It wasn't tough. I'm just saying that.
You go for PTA meetings?
Occasionally. Yeah. Occasionally. Normally, at least. And funny enough, my father did PTA meetings a lot. But I go occasionally. I go through
I used
his.
to go for PTA with.
So he even has a video app where I check what he's doing in school regularly. So I check all those things.
You're paying a lot, huh? Your child's school.
Calm down now.
Guy,
Calm
video
down
app, man.
Calm down now.
What part of body law no, is it?
This how the bourgeoisie give themselves away. Video app.
Video app.
But I tried. So we play games. We play together. Play games together.
No,
Watch
you're
TV
not
together.
doing that because of love. You're doing that because you love to play games.
No, but
So
I
you're
watch
actually
cartoons.
bringing
too.
him along.
Oh, I'm watching cartoons too.
But you love to watch cartoons.
I'm watching. No, I'm watching children's cartoons for 3-4-year-olds,
Yeah,
5-year-olds.
that's what you like now.
No, I like older ones. Sorry.
You like anime?
Sorry.
You like anime?
Yeah, I like anime. Yeah. But not that type of fan. Yeah, I just think it's something that helps me connect.
You know, and there was a particular scenario growing up. The child always favored one parent over the other.
Yeah.
It was your mom or your dad. You know, with my parents, it was 50-50. Those were equally strict. You know, so that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
But saying you love you to your daughter, especially I was going to say child,
Especially the girl child.
The girl child is
very,
very,
very essential.
Very, very,
very essential.
With this,
because when she looks at men, she looks at men by virtue of what you do as a father. You know, you're the mirror for your girl child.
And even apart from that, it also prepares her for her not to be, should I say, flabbergasted when someone tells you I love you, because you're used to hearing I love you. So when a guy tells you I love you, you're looking for something that is more than the words. You're looking for the guy to say. And
I beg.
No,
I understand what you mean.
Or even in situations where a guy comes and he tries to bamboozle her with an expensive car, or maybe a trip to one place, or buy her expensive gifts. And if you show your daughter that kind of love, it will mean nothing to her.
Exactly.
You know, a guy because of I beg waka.
This small thing,
you know.
Mom start doing exercise.
You guys are making me feel nauseous.
Why is that side quiet?
I wonder.
You guys are making me feel nauseous. I beg.
We can start again. You can learn from this thing and start again.
It's not too late to burn now. It's not too late. Unless he's carrying expired goods.
No, I mean David was still in his 90s.
Even Abraham.
In his 70s.
Even Abraham.
Even in 60s, yeah.
Even Abraham.
Oh, David was still active in his 60s. Until they asked the lady to lie beside him and they realized that nothing happened.
There's this book written by Wole Soyinka where this old man impregnated a teenager. Is it the Lion and the Jewel?
Lion and the Jewel.
Lion and the Jewel. And CD.
We're talking about Fatah Rolling Dollar.
Barocca and CD.
Lion and the Jewel. I can't remember what the name of the teacher was. Who was forming game? I know. And then Barocca just laid this game flat, and then won the girl over. And then the teacher who was forming westernized.
I definitely remember that novel.
Oh, I did. I read a lot of novels.
I know that one in particular.
I read a lot.
I read a lot. You know that's when the man is called Febulala. You have to understand his background. Let's just watch Jerry and leave all this psychoanalysis.
Are you feeling intimidated?
Well, the eagle is never intimidated. Never.
Well, I just saw you now going through your phone. You're looking for.
No. But the thing is, my children are much older.
But you can still tell them you love them.
So
I'm sure they'll be shocked though if you just call them I love you. They'll say, Daddy, what's going on? Daddy, what do you mean?
Daddy, what do you want to
Nobody's too old to hear I love you.
I'm telling you. Nobody. Those are words of affirmation, words of approbation. But
do you encourage them?
Oh, definitely. That's the way to go.
Because every time you always encourage me, you call me behind and say I should forgive you for what you do to me on air.
Really, he does that.
I can't wait for Ramadan, so Femi won't lie. For the chance that does that to me, say brother, I say bros, you don't say that radio etiquette and the radio killing now. You know, chance to fairness, I never call my name off it. He calls me bros or brother. It's okay. I know you listeners will be shocked.
He's well trained.
He's well trained. Just a very polite boy.
Very.
You say, bros, don't mind me. Or, you don't say that radio now.
For your mind. For your mind.
Meanwhile, where's my stuff?
What stuff?
My stuff that you called me about yesterday.
What stuff?
My stuff.
There's no stuff for you.
Guy, don't try. I'll be looking forward to it.
How did let our eyes be darting right and left?
Oh, you missed yesterday. I got my stuff yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's for those that come to work 5 times a week.
Exactly. 5 times
Yeah,
a week.
exactly.
On which chances are among us now? Chances are among. We are not among.
Exactly.
The 5 days in week club. And it's not what you think. You understand? It's work. 5 days a week can work. 5 times a week can work.
I shock you people.
Though I didn't grow up hearing I love you from my parents, though they do so well, but I can tell my daughters every day. In fact, I hear more of Daddy, I love you from them and say more of I love you too. Good morning, great men of the Sports Zone.
That's beautiful.
Thank God for another Friday. This is Oluseyi Jobi. Abi? Is it Jobi or Jobi?
God bless you and your lovely 2 girls, man. Your little princesses. God bless them too. That's lovely. That's really nice to hear. Love makes the world go round, eh?
Good morning, Mr. Charles. Your parents do parenting the way they were parented. It takes intentional efforts to do it differently.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no textbook for parenting. How can Colonel Lagbedes say, Shegun, I love you?
Who is this? The message is rude. The message is rude.
My father had his own unique way of showing love.
Hey, let's put your dad's title so we understand.
You know who you're talking about.
You know, I mean, let me share a story with you. I mean, I was a bit rascally when I was young. Just a little bit.
I never knew that.
Oh, I was a little bit. So my days in Bobby, so I think I was promoted from Form 3 to Form 4 on trial.
Okay.
That was...
Honestly, that's
I
how
like
people...
Charles, we do SS3 from 3 to Form 4.
Honestly, that's what people normally do, go from 3 to 4.
Yeah, I was going to...
No, on trial. That's why I added on trial. So first thing the said, no more body house for you, because really just bumming around. I really enjoyed the body house.
You were failing the boarding house?
Sorry?
You were failing the boarding house?
No, I did fail. I was promoted on trial, but I wasn't applying myself, because then from 3 now we discovered girls. Junior lit and all that.
I like your honesty.
No, it was fun. When you go to when you start
you don't wait till Ramadan before you confess.
Because when you have from 1 from 2,
you got a late bloomer. You waited until Form 3 to discover girls.
No, what I mean by that,
guy.
Like a eureka moment.
if you listen,
Form 3K.
From 3, yes, in relation, because I went to a boys' school. And back in the day then, from 1 and
so
from 2.
So why did you discover before you discovered girls?
You listen. If you're listening, from 1 and from 2, you can't go for junior lit. It's from 3 boys.
You don't need to go to junior lit or lit of any kind.
Well, as I said, from 3, this is my story. If you are playing with girls in primary school, then they're now makes you pedophile. But at the end of the day,
what's the age mix now?
That's pedophilia now, right? Statutory rape. So anyway, started going from home as a day student, and then my dad, in his loving way, used to assure me, especially when I got to public, that if I failed my school start, that he like to arrange another career for me.
Military straight.
No. As a carpenter. And I believed him. I actually believed him. There was one man doing a joke. So it actually applied. So at the end of the day, with the unnecessary psychological pressure applied, I did very well in my school. So I had a grade 1. Yeah. So.
You can ask my question.
You had all A1s.
No, a grade 1. That grade. I didn't. What's all A1s would have been? That would have been a distinction. I had a grade 1. There's distinction, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3.
Yeah, break them down. How many A's did you have? How many C's did you have? There's nothing like grade 1.
No, there's
not be like.
Yeah. I had a grade 18. So that is and grade 1 is 23 is a cutoff. So I had a grade 18.
Okay, I don't know which exam will you write to.
you can't know now.
Is it not WAEC?
Yes. School start, yes.
WAEC, how many subjects did you do?
I did
tops 9.
No, I didn't. 7 or 8.
So is that you get C5, C4, P7?
Yes, I had like 4 A's and 1 C. I had F9 in chemistry, but everything came to 18.
And that's how they still grade in Ghana, though. They don't just do the C5. They just aggregate
the five, whatever, everything once it comes to.
I was confused.
No, I mean, still,
I was confused because I'm like,
so. Each of these C's have a marking behind it. Either one.
And I had the best result in English along with Tunji Oluyemi, but unfortunately, my set Tunji is late now.
Yeah, the English, I can still confirm that till now.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You did well in literature too.
Mrs.
Right?
Dowd, if you're listening, because she listens to the show, was my English teacher and just a simply wonderful lady. And she's still as sharp as Whistle right now. She
was a teacher back then?
Yeah, my English teacher.
Can we have a number?
Literature. Why? What you want her number?
Don't worry now. Don't.
And she loved me to bits.
Journalists, we know what we're looking for.
Oh, no, there's nothing
there was no Macron moment, was there?
In fact, talking about school, I'll show you guys a picture.
Oh yeah, let's do. Don't Tito.
Today is Friday.
Let's do.
Diggy is about to give us money. Just brought his wallet.
I want to show you guys a picture. My mother gave it to me the other day.
All right, we already have messages coming through, so some people obviously know the numbers. For those who do not, it's 0809 234 59. Goodness me, who's that? Who's that?
Who's
that?
That was me in the Booby College.
Jeez, man.
Let the camera get a feel.
Goodness me.
Let the camera get a feel.
You look like a convict. Jeez.
Let the camera get a feel.
Oh, dear.
So it's 0809 234 5913 for WhatsApp messages. If you do have a voice note as well, you can make use of the same number to send your message across. Okay.
Are we still reading Newshound? Let's continue the show now. Talk about tomorrow.
Is Newshound not part of the show?
I'm surprised
by 9 o'clock, and you come and start doing your
In fact, it's Friday, Charles. Let's celebrate.
Let us do Newshound.
The fact that you came to the studio 5 times in a week. You
came 5 times this week.
Exactly. Exactly. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I don't care to know. I'm just happy for you.
Never got tired.
What?
No, Abi, 5
Can you
times
guys
in a week.
please?
If I read news.
That's how they don't.
Please.
I just be ashamed. Now only you don't come. Reading this now. Read now.
I almost said I'm coming, but I stopped myself.
I think the biggest irony is that story is Real Madrid complaining to the Spanish Football Federation, because if there's any team in the history of La Liga that's had favorable decisions, questionable decisions benefiting them, it's Real Madrid. From timing.
But the game against Espanyol, that was obvious.
I hear you. You understand? But you know what they say: what goes around comes around.
Agreed.
So, but for Real Madrid, consistently over decades, has had favorable.
But I like the idea. They said it maybe time for them to go and look at. They said they want to go to the English referees. Madrid are proposing
in English.
That's to show you that English referees are quality.
No, what filthy quality.
Do you know more than Florentino Perez?
Whatever. Is it not be benefiting from complaining about everything? Everything has not. In fact, I think Atletico Madrid has been making fun of them. What are they going to complain about next? So, I beg you.
Oh, they've had a field day, man. It's been good to see, really. I just hope that the football is as good as all the banter we've seen on social media.
No, we shall see. But Real Madrid complaining about referees is rich, man. Like the pot calling the kettle black. But I have nothing against Real Madrid. I like them. I like Barcelona as well. But we didn't forget them, I beg. It's just dodgy. What else is in new song? Shell in London.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it doesn't go for the same old faces. Should change a lot.
Go for a new face.
Not necessarily new face, but I don't know. There's some players that don't deserve a call up. I'm not going to mention
in London. Now you're talking about England.
I'm just saying.
England, which players?
I'm just saying.
All the players in England deserve call up. All the players in England.
Yes. Playing in England.
Yes.
Including the Championship.
Yes. With the manager, because there's one in Crawley Town that's not even in the Championship.
He shouldn't be there now. Obviously, shouldn't be there. One that just crossed from La Liga to Championship shouldn't be there as well.
Iheanacho.
Yeah, I'm not mentioning names.
I think Iheanacho, if the manager feels he has something to offer, then he has something to offer.
They just collect space and match bonus. And that one in Spain as well. Sorry, in Italy, in AC Milan. Like, this guy's just...
AC Milan. You're calling a footballer in AC Milan, just like that. AC Milan, just like that.
Yes, he doesn't do it for Nigeria. Don't care what you do in your club, you don't do it for Nigeria, then for me, I don't rate you. That's me. I think we need players that can perform. We have 2 games to win. Our World Cup qualification hinges on a away game against Rwanda and beating Zimbabwe in Lagos. So
we'll beat Rwanda now. We'll beat Rwanda.
Amen to that.
Rwanda are looking for coach, so we'll beat them. This one's already, they're already dead on arrival already.
That's all you could talk. But hey, amen to that. Amen to that. So that's what I'm hoping. True. What else? Charles, are you there? You've zoned out again. Stop doing that. You're just sitting there in front of the mic.
I'm here.
Where's your mind?
I'm here.
True.
All right, so many interesting stories today, to be honest. I think there's a gang up against the former Spanish FA Supremo. I really think there is. You know, when any man supposedly does something that is disagreeable with the community, you know, women, it just seems to be some sort of gang up. I've said this over and over again, and I'll say it again. Her first response to this matter is what, for me, answers all of the teaming questions. She said that initial... no, not that she wanted it. What the man did was as a result of excitement at having won, you know, the tournament. And she said that very clearly. And then a couple of days later, you know, people must have whispered in her ear. And then she changed her story. Her narrative completely turned around.
Is it normal to kiss a woman on the lips?
Oh, yes,
like I said, it's
such a wife. Like
I said, how do you know they're not boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, but
they should come out and say so.
Walking away from that sentiment, you know, take a look at what she said, and then days later you change. You know, it just seems to be something odd about it.
She thought
about something odd about it. No, people prevailed upon her, and she decided to tell a different story.
How do you know, Charles? You're speculating.
Because she said something earlier, Shegun.
But you're speculating that people, maybe she thought about it, even if she said so. But why did this guy kiss her on the lips? I mean, at best, if you hug a woman and you kiss her on the cheek, at best.
He didn't stick his tongue in her mouth, did he?
How do you know?
It's not the kiss now.
I tell you, we saw it now.
There was
no tongue action. There was no tongue action. We saw it now.
Why will you put your mouth on another woman's mouth?
No, but your point is said there's no tongue action.
It's still wrong.
Why would you call another person's wife darling?
So that's equivalent to kissing her. Hello.
Why would you call somebody else's wife darling?
I called her darling.
That is wrong.
It's a term of
how is she your dear? How is she dear to you?
She's dear because she's my friend's wife.
Next time, you have to call her Okomi. Don't call her my dear. Call her Okomi. If you say Okomi, that's not better.
And then the issue around Marcus Rashford, I think maybe this journalists need to stop. You know, the man has transferred to another club. You know, let it be.
But Amorim too should stop.
But they asked him a question and he answered. But just let it go.
Yes, he's on loan.
Let it go.
He's on loan.
He's not playing for United anymore. You should be more concerned with how he's going to turn out for Aston Villa and make an impact. Forget about Manchester United. It's not there anymore.
Because the manager is giving them the headlines they want. So when you because I think we had the same question with Arteta.
No, but the question is he didn't raise the Marcus Rashford issue. Yes. He did not.
There are ways you can just sidestep it and say, you know what, I'm moving on to the next thing. I remember when we mentioned the first game against Newcastle, Arsenal, and how the coach was complaining about the ball and somebody was busy arguing. I'm like, you can easily just say, it was not an issue, we lost, we're moving forward. But you kept saying the ball spins, the ball goes over, and then everybody just jumped on it.
No, but Femi, the thing is that every time he sits in front of the press, this is not the first time, he's always quizzed about Marcus Rashford.
And he would just say
we've had enough of it.
But he has the right to say no comment and move to the next question.
We've had enough.
He's responding. The more you respond, the more you are giving them, you're putting firewood for them to
go. No, they should just let it be.
But they will not, because journalism, I'm supposed to find a story where there's no story.
But there is no story there.
But
there's no story.
No, there's a story now because the way
there's no story.
For me, the way it seems, he's always saying.
If tomorrow now he scores for Aston Villa, then we'll say, hey. You know,
obviously,
you try to manufacture something else.
Waiting for that period now. That's when we will come out. I know.
Even me,
let God just help us. Let Rashford first go hat-trick first.
He won't tip the goal. He won't buy him. He won't bribe referee.
They wait. They wait.
Anyway, wish them all the best.
Wish who all the best?
Aston Villa.
No? Don't care less.
What did you think we were going to wish the best?
Player don't come out to buy you jersey. It doesn't exist for me anymore.
Man.
Don't care less.
But this money for registration of NNL is small, though.
How much?
300,000 participation fee. I mean, NLO, sorry. 300,000. That's not money now.
How many of those teams in the NLO have sponsorship?
Exactly.
For match, no, they said logistics. So the money covers logistic costs for the clubs, including match indemnities, security, medical service, pitch preparation, and ball boys. 300,000 for a season.
How many clubs are in the NLO?
There are plenty.
Exactly.
There are plenty.
Exactly.
God help also.
There's no sponsor for that kid of Nigerian football now. Not even in the first division. There's no sponsor.
I think there is in the second division.
Who?
I have to bring the story out. There's a story.
Because the fact that you don't even know means there's nothing.
It came out this week. I'm just going to.
Who's the sponsor for the MPFL?
No, there's none for that.
Exactly.
There's no title sponsor. There's sponsor. There's no title.
There's no sponsor even.
No, there are sponsors now.
Who's the sponsor?
There are sponsors now.
Who? GT or something? GT.
They signed deal with
who?
Partners.
With who?
What they signed deal?
With who?
If I wake up.
Yeah, national. No, I will find the story. I must have seen.
Okay, read messages, Jerry.
All right, send your messages across, guys. Good morning, men of the zone. This is Emeka from Venus.
Venus.
Ha.
That's in the stratosphere.
I'm one of your Gen Z listeners, and I never hear any "I love you" from anywhere, aside from lying females.
Emeka, you have issues, man.
Oh man, he says, I just think the older parents aren't so much into that, and it's not really their fault. Mostly stems from upbringing. Chai, Uncle Charlie, so you don't spoil since primary school. He says, Shagun, please don't stop your highfalutin grammar.
Thank you.
Grammar when it makes sense.
To the people, to those that don't understand,
doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
You know,
they told us in journalism that you don't use words of expression that the ordinary people, not ordinary people, but that is not easily understandable. You know, you have to be able to communicate. And when you use highfalutin words, you don't communicate.
So, what are you saying about our listeners?
I'm telling you what journalism is about. Journalism. Journalism.
Are you saying our listeners don't understand what I'm saying?
And some of those words you use are manufactured.
Don't understand what you're saying.
A lot
of people don't understand what you're saying.
Do you count yourself above?
Yes.
I'm confused. Free me, I mean, it's Friday code. I can't
instead of saying
without seeing any of you.
Instead of saying I love you, my dad will say you're a gentleman. I still don't understand the correlation, Tade.
Well, that's a brilliant way as well. That's a brilliant way, a gentleman. That's a brilliant way.
No, look, I want to hear I love you.
No, but why?
Kids want to hear that's what they understand. What do you mean by a gentleman?
No, but I think that's also a gentleman is also a man's way of showing his emotion. Because who is a gentleman?
No, but when you start referring to your kid as a gentleman, that means he's an adult. You don't say to a 6-year-old you're a gentleman.
You can't.
No, you can't. No, you cannot. No, you can't.
Yes,
you can't because he doesn't understand the concept of being a gentleman.
But the word man here is used for every thing, a human being.
Guy, we just spoke about being simple and clear. I love you is understandable for everybody.
It's not everybody's scene.
You're a gentleman.
My father used to call me Prince or Omoba. That's his own.
That called you all that.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
So, so it depends. Not everybody's cut out that way. I hear you. I mean, we're living in a much more tactile, touchy-feely society. And I get it. Do you understand? That's the way it should be. But it's not everybody. But people show their love in different ways.
Some people just buy stuff for their kids.
For me, my father showed his love by being there for me all the time in my toughest periods, which I cannot even talk about on. The man was there for me in times that I had nobody.
Did you show love by using the belt?
Are you asking whether I was disciplined?
I'm not asking about you. I'm just asking a general question.
Would I show love by using the belt?
I said, do you? And this is general. It's a general question.
I spanked my children when they were kids. I did, and I have no regrets about it. I have no regrets.
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in that method.
You've never.
I think that there are other ways to get your message across. I'm still trying to learn new ways, but I don't think it's something, because I went to a boarding school where they used a lot of belts. So
I didn't change you.
Look at you today. In fact, maybe you're still as stubborn as a goat.
I walked into that. But
good morning, guys. Fortune from Ibuta Meta. I now believe what CR7 said about the French league, saying the Saudi league is bigger, stronger, and more competitive than the French league. He said only PSG and no competitor. Just imagine the cup games and Division 1 and Division 2 teams took out almost all the League 1 teams. So disgusting.
Actually, I don't think that's right. Because if you look at the Champions League, the French teams did well.
I said, they did. Brest.
Yeah, in the French league. In the French league, it's
PSG, Brest.
Brest is one of those Leicester City kind of situations. That's what it is. That's what it is. When you look at the French league in reality, it's either PSG or Marseille.
There was Lyon at some point, right? Even Nice are not doing bad.
In Europa, I think Nice are still in the playoffs.
Nice lost a lot of players last season. Orange are not doing bad.
So taking nothing away from CR7, taking nothing away from the magnitude of his achievements. You understand? We should go and sit down.
Yeah. I queue behind CR7, man. When a man who's been there,
he's been there. He's not been in the French league.
He's been there.
He's not been in the French league.
He's played against the French teams.
How many of them?
And the best of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't take what he says for granted, man.
No, he will fulfill his. He's playing in the Saudi league. They're paying him a king's ransom every month.
That's a fortune.
It's a king's fortune every month. What would he say now that the Saudi league is not good? Pico.
Everybody's going there now.
It's for the money, man. For the money.
Good morning, guys. This is Stunt from Miro. Where's Miro?
It's towards after Abulegba.
Where's Abulegba?
Abulegba is on your way to Songwater.
Where's Songwater?
Ogun State.
Okay, I know Ogun State. That's not Lagos then.
No, but Miro is before there.
Good morning, everyone. I tell my two lovely daughters I love you every time, most especially when they're going to school in the morning. But my late parents never told me that verbally, but did so by spoiling me because I'm the last born. I look forward to this weekend's MPFL round of matches, and I can't wait to see my darling Bendon Insurance continuing their great form.
No, then go chop them. Shooting, then go chop them for Ibadan. Then go chop them. And who are Remo playing?
Kano Pillars.
And then go Kano Pillars go chop them. Corridor, can you go through
the corridor? Is Kwara United they're playing?
Kwara United. Mr. Olape, Kwara United go chop them. Go chop them for Lagos, yeah.
Good morning, Great Men on Sports Zone. My name is Timmy K. As a child, no one told me I love you because I didn't grow up with my parents. Lacked love as a child, and it really affected me as a child because I grew up wrongly. So when I later got to know my parents, I was finding it difficult to love them. But thank God things have changed now, and I feel when I start having kids, I will definitely shower them with so much love.
Timmy K, that makes me take a bit. That's really touching. And it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. You know, they say to be a man is not a day's job, you know. It's but it's a very funny topic that we touched upon this morning. Because at the end of the day, how do you show your children love? Yeah, it's good to show them verbally, but it's also good to set a good example for them, you know.
What other requirements do you have for them? Because it's one way. It sounds one way.
I think just being there. Yeah. Just being there. There's a lot of pressure on parents, you know, to provide.
Yeah.
But in the need to provide, you're also absent. And these kids need a role model. And if you're not there, they look to other people, you know, as a form of example. And that could backfire. So much as we're chasing the dollar, trying to all the whatnots, also try and be around.
I had a conversation
be around.
With my daughter once. We had an issue about something, and I told her, I said something along the lines.
We need to go for a break. You hold that thought.
Okay, when we come back. Finishing my story, we had a conversation and something along the line about provision. I said, but I think I thought you as much like she wanted something, or something. And she now said something along the lines, I don't give her everything I want. I said, yes, young lady.
No, you can't get everything you want now.
I don't give you everything you want, but I give you everything
you need. Yeah.
That's what I give you everything.
Everything,
capital letters.
What's the word? Human water insatiable.
Yes. That's the first law, opportunity cost, first law of economics.
Get everything you want, man.
You can't.
I tell my kids that one. Can't get everything you want.
Everything you need.
Hell no. No way. I didn't get everything I wanted as a kid. Why should I give you everything you want?
Definitely. Definitely.
But is it a horizontal? Because when we say love, parents should show love. The children need to show theirs in return.
Yes, of course.
Because what if they don't? Because I'm using Timike's story as an example now. I don't know what the reason. I'm not going into the reason. I'm just saying that sort of feeling he's got. If he's older, because when I was a bit older, I started looking back to seeing some of the things my dad did, going for PTA meetings, and I realized that I was just a bit ungrateful as a child because I was always complaining.
Just an ungrateful adult.
I'm like, I want more. But as an adult, I now realized that, you were doing a lot.
As a kid, you will always want more. That's normal kid behavior.
It's when you become an adult
that you understand.
You understand the level. Both my mother and my father, the levels and efforts they made.
Charles, I greet you.
To sort me out and all my young
Kelvin, would they hear you?
I'm even saying that. Do you really need your parents to tell you that they love you before you know that they love you?
Yes, sir.
My parents don't tell me that one, no. But the actions.
They
don't tell me that one, no. Actions.
No wonder.
Show the love already. If I cried that I needed something, they'll provide it.
They'll provide it.
The only way pay me growing up was that I had an absentee father, and it affected me somehow. Even though some of my siblings will not accept, everybody has different ways.
How you take affect you? You don't need colo.
That's the story for another day. When you face that kind of thing, you should go down and ask for. You should be the year Obama that's had that kind of the same similar things that I experienced. Ask Obama. You listen to him when he talks about it. When you say, Papa, we lost concept how many times before you go. People have different ways when when you have a mother that is doing the work of two people. You say no go affect.
No.
But having said that, I think Ronaldo was right. What he said.
Yeah.
There's me. I will not go down. Ronaldo was completely right, and he's still glorying in his birthday. Happy birthday to him anyway.
The funny thing is, Kelvin. Everything Ronaldo said after leaving Manchester United. Now a lot of people know that he was correct.
No, but we agreed with him now. Even the pundits.
No, many of you didn't agree with him. Many of you did not.
You even agreed with him now.
Of course, I agreed with him. I didn't like the way he put it out. I didn't like the interview.
Yes,
but,
the only problem there was, the way he behaved. Not that what he was saying was not right.
How did he behave? It was just a one-on-one interview. How did he behave?
In the club that you're still working for.
Charles, forget.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Kelvin.
All right, Kelvin. Well done.
Right, those who disagree. The way Ronaldo behaved initially was wrong.
Which is what?
Look, I don't think
How did he behave?
as an employee.
Yeah, exactly.
Number one, he didn't have that. No, you don't do that. You don't have. You don't.
Of the dressing room.
At least we've worked in one place where we had all the
challenges. He was leaving the club.
Well, he was still
no,
there.
But he was
leaving the club.
Had they terminated his contract at that point? No.
Okay, so because you're working for somebody, you can't tell the truth.
What's the truth?
What is
the truth? Now we all know he was speaking the truth.
He wasn't speaking the truth because some clubs in England do not have the facilities.
He wasn't talking about some clubs. He was talking about Manchester United.
But Manchester is not the worst facility.
He didn't say they're the worst.
It's not bad.
He's saying that this is what was.
He hasn't improved.
He wasn't talking about any other club. He was just talking about Manchester United.
What has not improved since he left? Are you saying that they've not changed the facilities? They've not changed some of the equipment?
Basically, yeah.
That's what he's saying. And I don't believe him because nobody else said it. one person is not enough for you to know it's truth.
Kelvin believes anything Ronaldo says anyway.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Shegun. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Femolala.
Chooks, where are you? How long are you around for? These dirty chooks, you are too suspicious.
How are you guys doing this morning?
We did. What's up?
I'm good. Let me start off on the Ronaldo count. I personally believe in not shooting the messenger and just going with the message. As long as what he said is right, it had to be said, because I don't think the people running the club didn't know that those things were bad. So they needed some form of reminding in a way that would look embarrassing so that they would actually make changes. Zlatan has come out to say something similar a while back about like the training facilities. Alexis Sanchez has come out to say something similar after. So these people knew these things, but somehow they were not interested in fixing it. So it's nice that he did that.
Let me ask you this. I mean, a Nigerian player who we spoke to here, Brownie Day, spoke recently about the situation at Enyimba Football Club. He's an employee of Enyimba now. Does it mean that he should not speak the truth the way it is? Because it affects not just him, but players, in the club as well.
Yeah, and I think it's nice he said it, because it's also good for those players to even know what to expect, especially for the players in the Nigerian league. I don't think a lot of them have an idea of what their counterparts in other leagues have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, what they enjoy as like footballers of a club. So hearing it from him also kind of helps them set their expectations that, okay, even though our current situation is not the best, but it shouldn't be this way. For some of them, this is the reality. This is how they expect it to be. And someone needs to always remind them that it shouldn't be this way.
All right.
So I think if you're in a place and things are not going the right way, I think you should say it, right? Especially when it's known internally.
All right, Chooks. Let me ask you my question. Let me ask you my question, Chooks. Did your parents tell you they love you?
I mean, I didn't doubt. Like someone said, your parents raised you the way they were raised. It's a conversation I had with someone last year, and hearing the person's mother tell them, I love you, I'm like, it felt weird for me. But one thing is, I never doubted my parents' love.
Yeah, I hear you.
In actions, they showed it. Yeah. Like, I could see the sacrifices they made, and like Femi said, as an adult, I look back at it and I'm like, it takes a level of love for you to deny yourself certain things just so that your children can have those things. And I think that's more important than even
well said
words. But yes, it's also important, but I think it's better.
All right, Chooks, we'd always give you more than 2 minutes every time.
Chooks makes sense at times.
Every time. This guy who says his name is Vlad, who's comparing country with club. I'm not going to respond to you, because if you can make that kind of comparison, there's no need. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Charles, Femi, and Mr. Shegun.
Good morning, Tony.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
good morning. How are you guys doing now?
We're fine, thank you.
Tony, you did braid your hair? You did braid your hair?
No. My hair no go reach like that.
Okay.
Picture of that.
I wish it grew to that point.
Because I ask whether it's okay to braid down for you.
Now, wow. The other day I collect straight bullets, even though I know they call the show. Wow. Today I don't collect another straight bullet. Wow.
It's all love, brother. It's all love.
I don't agree with Ronaldo though.
Okay.
I think he's doing what he's paid to do. I think.
Exactly. He's dancing to his
when the Chinese or the Russian league was where people were going to make money. There were sentiments like that too from people who went there. So make it talk. I ain't get him out. So we'll not be bitter.
I don't blame
you. Then for Amorim and Rashford, I think that the press will do what they do. But some of Amorim's comments, like when he said he would rather start the backroom staff instead of Rashford.
Yeah, that was a bit harsh.
He didn't say Rashford though.
Exactly.
He said it instead of a player that's not working hard though.
But they were talking about one player.
But he didn't mention Rashford's name.
But we know who he was talking about.
But we know now.
Let's get the quotes. No, we don't know.
So
anything.
when you make those type of comments, you want the press will want to keep pushing, but if you shut it down like early enough or at some point, they go stop because they're not saying there's no need. They're not going to figure information. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for me. We cannot take past 2 minutes.
Oh. All right. Good. Before you know, so that's Tony's time. It doesn't take questions on this. Okay.
Short time. You just like short time.